What's up, everybody? Heroes 3TN here, back with yet another video. Quick little video I wanted to make. I got some downtime while I'm at work. Okay, so in this video, I want to put the Invisible Women of the Fantastic Four, the Fox versions, the 2005, 2015, and the MCU version, against DCEU Mera. So it's going to be a 3-on-1. So kind of like my Scarlet Witch video, but instead of using someone overpowered like Scarlet Witch, we're just going to use Mera. Now, to make this fight fair, we are going to start Mera in the ocean. And we're going to start the fight in the ocean. It's not going to be deep in the ocean, but it's going to be in the ocean. It's going to be at the part where you can, where sunlight actually reaches, so it's not too deep. And also, the Invisible Women will get a chance to prep for they get 1 minute of prep where they can put up their shields and stuff while in the water. Okay, so who wins this fight? Well, one-on-one, I think Mera, especially, in the ocean, I think she could beat any one of these women. However, which is why I have this as a multi-match. In terms of fighting all three, she's gonna struggle a bit. And I do think I'm gonna go ahead and give this to the Invisible Women. Like I said, by their own, none of them could actually do anything to her. Best they could, because a lot of them, I know Jessica Alba's, she kind of struggles to do two things at the same time. So she can't put up a shield and shoot kinetic bolts. But I think Kate Mara's can. But none of the Invisible Women have really showcased that. So really, I think Jessica Alba's gets taken down because I think Mera's going to take one of them down because I see her using her hydrokinesis to create a massive water spout and taking out Jessica Alba. I don't think Jessica Alba has the concentration or the strength to actually hold up against an enemy like Mera, especially in the water. Because I'm pretty sure Mera can make some pretty. I'm pretty sure she can make an underwater tornado at least. But after that, it's up to Kate Mara's Invisible Woman and the MCU Invisible Woman. Now, both of these women have incredible damage output, damage attacks. I would give MCU Invisible Woman. I would give her the edge in damage output. But I don't think she can cloak herself. Well, hold on. No, actually, no. In fact, MCU Invisible Woman could actually solo this because she was able to cloak the entire Fantastic Four while she was giving birth. So that's a feat in and of itself. That should be lauded, and that's impressive. We saw her use her kinetic bolts to destroy a futuristic, TV. And we know in the Fantastic Four universe, they have advanced tech, and they got special alloys and all that. So, but can she damage Mera? I don't know. But I do think 2015, Kate Mara's Invisible Woman, I do think she can damage Mera because we saw her stun Dr. Doom. Being able to stun Doom is kind of puts you above DCEU Mera, if I do say so myself. I mean, Mera took hits from Steppenwolf, so, but she was knocked out after getting, she was momentarily dazed before she got up and then started moving. So, yeah. Actually, you know what? No. The Invisible Women win because I see them actually using their powers to move Mera out of the ocean, especially MCU Invisible Woman. And once Mera gets out of the ocean, then she's up for grabs. Mera takes out Jessica Alba. Jessica Alba is the weak link here. I don't think she has the power to put up multiple fields, and I don't think she's Listen, if they can multitask, they can defend themselves while getting Mera out of the water. Once they get Mera out of the water, then it's something. Well, actually, hold on. I just thought about something. Mera has the speed advantage in the water. I don't know, no, no. I don't think her speed can really stop their shields. Yeah, yeah. Team, uh, Team Invisible Woman win. And also, Kate Mara's Invisible Woman has some pretty devastating AOE attacks. So, yeah, we're gonna give this to Team Invisible Woman. Even though Mera has the speed advantage in the water and she has home field advantage, she just has much more like projectiles and stuff to work with. But the Invisible Women would be able to, they just overwhelm her. So 1v1s, let's talk about 1v1s then. She easily defeats Jessica Alba's Invisible Woman. Kate Mara's is an interesting example. I don't think Mera could do anything to Kate Mara's Invisible Woman because Kate Mara's Invisible Woman was able to use her shields to fly through to fly through the little energy portal that was turning matter into energy. Kate Mara's Invisible Woman was also capable of, like I said, she produced kinetic bolts, so she actually had combat abilities. So, I don't know. It depends. I wish I had Fan 4. I gotta watch Fan 4 stick again, cause I need to know, did Kate Mara's Invisible Woman, did she have? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, no, no. I just thought about something. I'm not taking everything into account with these Invisible Women. They can go invisible. Mera has no way to counter that. Heck, I don't even think, now that I think about it, I think Jessica Alba could, I think each of the Invisible Women beat Mera in a 1v1 as well. Because we saw Jessica Alba use her shields to, she used her shield to trap Reed in a force field. Reed is made of rubber, but he's also super, super durable. Being able to like completely immobilize him, I doubt there's anything Mera could do to that. And we saw Reed get squished by a boulder and be relatively all right. Mera probably would have got stunned by that. So I don't know. Invisible Woman could just go invisible, and she also claimed to be able to put a force field inside her opponent's body and make them explode. So, So, heck, Jessica Alba's could probably just, oh, wait, and I'm also wrong about Jessica Alba. She did use multitasking with her powers. She was able to use a force field to step on water while producing a massive force field to hold up a Ferris wheel. Even though she had Ben and Reed's help with it, it's still a Ferris wheel. So it's fair to say she was doing a significant portion, more than enough to damage Mera, because Mera couldn't hold a Ferris wheel. So Invisible Woman, all three of them absolutely humiliate her. Jessica Alba probably insta-kills her in the ocean. If she doesn't make her explode, she just stabs her with like a dagger made of light. Kate Mara goes invisible and just pelts her with her attacks, while also having a shield, allowing her to be able to fly out to safety, like fly out of the ocean. MCU Invisible Woman could probably just use her telekinesis. Yeah, MCU Invisible Woman has the easiest time getting her out. She goes invisible, picks Mera up, puts her in the ocean. Takes her out the ocean, and absolutely just dogs on her because she was able to hold back a Galactus. Though this was her being pushed to her limit. So, yeah, Mera is absolutely obliterated in a 1v3, but she decisively and hands down, she loses the 1v1s. I really thought this would be, putting her in the water would be, I really thought this would give I really thought this would give Mera more of a chance, but no, it really doesn't, because the Invisible Women, they can get the drop on her relatively easily, even if we start them off like looking at one another and like in line of sight. Eventually, one of them will go invisible and will get the drop on her and she wins. So their invisibility power is actually going to be their strong suit here. Heck, they probably don't even need to keep their shields up. They can just go invisible, dagger stab, and she goes down or something like that. This is Heroes 3 TN. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Also, you might be talking about Kate Mara, how she's not really adept at flying and all that, and so there's no real proof of her using her powers in a multi fashion, like multitasking. But we actually see her cloak. We see her use her invisible powers to enhance the Human Torch's fire attack and cloak it. So that's the evidence there. And all of them are relatively durable. We saw Jessica Alba get shot with a lightning bolt from Doom and fly into a wall. She got up relatively soon, and she was able to contain Johnny going supernova, though he didn't really go action nova. I think he just heated up to about 5,000 degrees. And yeah, so there's just really nothing Mera can do. This is yet another stomp, but this time it's a stomp in the favor of the invisible women. This is Hero 3TN. Thank you so much for watching. See you all next time.